Awesome. All right, beautiful people. We are live and recording. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me live on this beautiful Saturday morning. I hope everybody has a coffee in hand. Virtual cheers to all of you. Woo! Gonna take a swig. And I just wanted to have kind of like a check-in, catch-up call because we're officially for the group 2 weeks in, which is nuts, or almost 2 weeks in, I guess. Yeah, we're 2 weeks in, right? January 15th we started. For some of us, it's been almost a week, which is nuts. It's going so quickly. And this is just gonna be how it goes. Like, I hope that everybody will be down to jump on a quick Saturday AM Zoom call every couple weeks just to check in and be like, this is what worked, this is what I'm learning, this is what's awesome for meal prepping and stuff. And I kind of just wanted to go, since we have a smaller group today, I kind of just wanted to go around and talk about that so we could have like a mini discussion and everybody can share. And then I think that'll be really beneficial when I share the recording with the group for everybody to kind of learn from each other here. So if you could just take a second and just think, if you have a piece of paper and a pen there too, what's your biggest win from this week or last? What's your biggest biggest learning curve from this week or last, like since you started? And what are you planning to meal prep for this week? What are some good ideas that you're planning on meal prepping for yourself? Because I think that that's a really huge one, is sharing recipes, sharing meal prep ideas. A lot of people are like, I know how to eat healthy, but I also tend to stick with chicken and rice and broccoli. God, I don't know. I just have such a hate on for chicken, rice, and broccoli. That's why you never see me eating it. I love all three of those things separately with different meals. I'll do like Thai chicken and asparagus and something else. But I don't know, the chicken, rice, broccoli, like mindset is too H-core for me, and it reminds me of being restrictive. So I don't go that route. Anyways, take a second really quick. Think about what your biggest win was since you started. Okay. What are you most proud of yourself about? What's the biggest thing you've learned about yourself since you started? And what are you planning to meal prep for this week? Who's ready to go first? Lisa, right on.
Why not?
All right.
Okay. Biggest win, probably working through this cold.
Yes.
Forcing myself to exercise every day. Even, I mean, yesterday, honest, if I'm going to be truthful, I did 2 rounds of the 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was all I had in me, and it was like, oh my God, right? Because I told you my mom's been sick, so I was actually spent the whole afternoon at my mom's. So when I got home at like 8 o'clock, it was like, oh my God, this is it, right? That's all I have left. And then what was the other one? Oh my God.
What's your biggest learn? What have you learned about yourself?
Probably that I spread myself way too thin normally. I mean, this has actually been good for me because I take that like hour, 47 minutes, whatever it is, and I just go downstairs and do what I have to do. And I don't answer my phone. I don't respond to text messages or whatever, which is super hard to do when you think everybody needs you all the time. So that's
Absolutely.
actually, the best thing I've done for myself. And food prep, honestly, I've got behind me on the counter.
Yeah.
I made muffins this morning, those oatmeal berry muffins that you put out.
Yeah, right on. I love that.
I made those this morning, and last night actually I made the chicken, oh my God, with the cheese and the tomato sauce and I can't think of what it's called. It's in the recipe book.
Something delicious.
Yes, actually, yeah. So I started last night doing some stuff because I thought, well, I'm not tired enough.
I haven't done enough today. I might as well do some
I
more.
did this stuff today and yesterday. I thought that I don't have to do that tomorrow, right? Tomorrow can truly be like my rest day. So
love it.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Awesome. Thank you for
sharing. And I got to come to Erin because Erin, I think, is on here, and Erin actually is best friends or good friends with a guy I used to work with, Ryan.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll put Erin on.
I was talking to Ryan about Erin this week. He was in my office for a minute. So, yeah, we were talking about you.
Oh, nice. Yep.
All good stuff. But anyway, hello, Erin.
Hi.
Awesome.
Brian.
And that's it. That's it for my week.
Perfect.
I guess.
All right, Erin, you're up.
Sure. Okay. So I think my biggest win is the fact that those 60-minute workouts are like, they're not phasing me. So I had to switch my routine from morning till to after I put the boys to bed. So at first I was nervous that I would be too tired, and I'm pretty spent after I get them to bed. But I was too anxious about the whole time commitment and having to wake up at 4 a.m. and whatever to do it before work. So I was like, I'm just going to try. I'm going to see how it goes. And I'm actually really loving it. So after I do the workout, then I've got more energy to get more housework done and stuff like that in the evenings, and maybe tackle a little bit more marking. But so I think that's a huge win, just the fact that I'm okay with 60-minute workouts. And I thought 30 was kind of the only amount I could fit in. And I'm loving her workouts. Like, they fly by. Sometimes it's going so fast, like you don't have time to even take a drink because the fucking bands are rolling up or whatever. So it's like, it's just like, it flies by because it's just, but yet I don't hate it. Like, I'm actually really loving all of the workouts so far. So, and I kind of like the fact that there's no music and it's just kind of intimate, and hearing them moan and groan in the background too. So I'm really loving this program. I thought maybe 80 days I wouldn't last, but I can see it lasting a lot longer than, I originally set out to put goals for myself. And then I think a learn for me is I need the variety for meals. That first week I spent 5 hours on Sunday prepping everything for the week and had my lunches kind of ready to go. And I was eating too much of the same thing and literally was like gagging my food down by midweek because I was just like, I don't want lemon basil chicken anymore. Like, I'm done. Like, so I have to shake it up. I need more variety. Otherwise I'm not enjoying the food, and that's no fun. So, and then of course for food prep, I'm going to do those egg, somebody had posted that dish with I think it was zucchini or something in the egg cups, like those little kind of mini quiche things, but whatever. So I'm looking forward to trying those instead of just eating hard-boiled eggs, because I'm kind of sick of hard-boiled eggs too.
That's one thing. Like, well, I'll just say two things. First of all, I want to just commend you, because I know when you and I talked about switching from 30 minutes to 60 minutes, you were like, I don't think that I want to do 60 minutes of working out. Like, we're all busy, right? Everybody's busy here. Yeah. And even for myself, like, I've been doing 30-minute workouts for almost 3 years. And I specifically choose programs, like, if I'm being really honest, that have my 30-minute workouts because I like a 30-minute sweat, give or take some. Like, Body Beast is a good one too, and they're 45. Yeah. But I am loving these workouts. And I think what Autumn did that was so strategic is she made the moves interesting enough and different enough that you have to think about it while you're doing it. So you don't think about the time. You don't think about, holy crap, this is psycho. You just think, oh, this is kind of fun. I've never done this one before. Okay. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm halfway done. Sweet.
Yeah.
So, love that. Thank you so much for sharing. You can pick who's next. How about we'll do it that way?
I don't know who else is in here.
Oh, can you not see? Okay.
I can't see.
Let's go with Stacy P. She's up.
I knew you were going to say that.
I know you did.
So I'm filing my nails. I'm a multitasker as we talk.
Yep, that's all good.
I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm listening. Okay, so I'm a bad student. I didn't write down all the things, but just coach me and I'll do them as we go.
So what's been your biggest win since you started? What's been the biggest thing you've learned since you started? And what are you meal prepping this week?
Okay, so my biggest win is just realizing that I'm like a born leader. And I just love motivating my group, because I heard a lot of like, I don't want to do an hour workouts, and some of them wanted to quit on me, and I was just like, nope, you're not quitting, we're gonna do this. And they're doing awesome. They're loving the hour workouts and getting some great results, so I love that.
Love it.
My personal takeaway is just what that gives me, like being able to lead people and let them find, because I'm a fitness instructor already, so I don't struggle with the hour workouts. And so I love that people are opening their mind up to doing the hour workouts. Meal prep, biggest one for me is, especially for you busy moms, is prepping your fruits and veggies. Like, just have like grab and go carrot sticks and stuff like that. Makes it easy when you're making eggs in the morning or whatever, and you want to throw in some veggies and stuff. Like, that's my biggest one. And I get a little glass of wine going, and I do my veggie prep every like Monday or Sunday or whatever. It's awesome. And when you have that going, the kids will grab it too. And no waste. And yeah.
Love it. And you know what? One thing I want to oh, is my microphone being funny? One thing I want to commend you on too, Stacey. Like, so for anybody that doesn't know, Stacey's a coach on our team also. But when she started coaching, she was like, Marie, there's no way in hell that I'm leading people. There's no way in hell that I'm going to lead groups. I don't want to be a coach. I don't want to have coaches under me. Like, I am not okay with this. This is not my jam. And she has gone from feeling that way to now being like, I'm a natural born leader. Hello. Passionate. And motivating the shit out of so many moms and like women and all these different people who need what you have to offer. So I just want to say thank you so much. And I just want to honor you with that. Like, that's huge. You are
Thank you.
a long way with that. It really shows
it's all
that
you lovely ladies inspiring me. So
well,
kudos to everyone.
it's you put in the work. It just shows that you can coach. Anybody can coach.
That's right.
Okay, you get to choose who's next.
Okay, well, let's go with Courtney.
Nice.
That's the name next to me.
Okay, Courtney, Kaylee, you guys are up.
I'll go first. So, am I unmuted?
Yeah.
Okay. So my biggest win is getting up before work before my 12-hour 7 a.m. shifts at 4 or 5 in the morning to get my workout in. I thought I would struggle with the hour workouts, but it actually like flies by. So I've been loving it. My biggest learn is I need to focus on self-care. Yesterday I had a really bad tension headache and like basically just laid on the couch all day. I felt so sick and like really just needed a rest day. And then I did my workout later in the evening once I felt better, but it was a struggle. So definitely need some more self-care on my days off. For meal prep, I'm going to make egg cups again, and not the ones that I posted with the zucchini, but I just like spinach and mushrooms and whatever veggies you like in it. And then making a homemade chicken Caesar salad. And then there was actually a post in the test group. It's like ground beef, coleslaw, and rice and sesame oil, and it's so good. Like
Cool.
Making that again because it was amazing.
Can you post that one? I didn't see that one.
Yeah, for sure. I think I did actually in the recipes.
Did you? Okay, thank you. Yeah. I got to go through the recipes. There's so many sweet ideas in there. I'm pumped about that. As if it took me 3 years to figure out albums for recipes.
Right?
By the way.
Yeah.
You learn. Just keep learning. Awesome. All right. And Kaylee, what about you?
Yeah. So my biggest win is probably like keeping on track with my eating, because oh my gosh, like when I started like 2 years ago, yeah, I was using my containers and everything and was strict about it, but I haven't for like the past while. And my mom's actually been starting 21 Day Fix, so it like helps that I can like help her too with everything, with meal prepping or planning everything together and planning meals. And also just my earlier workouts. Like I obviously work from home now, coaching just full time. So and I was like, there's no reason for me to get up at like 7:30 in the morning, but I have been, because then it just like starts my day off right, and then I could just do my work after. So that's something I used to just like do it like 2 or 3 in the afternoon and like just laze around all morning. So I'm glad I'm actually like more productive because of it. I love the hour workouts. It goes by super quick, like everyone said. My biggest learning curve was, to keep variety with my meals, because I didn't plan a whole lot. Like I'm really new, I guess, to meal prepping and stuff. Like I just haven't done it in so long. Like I could like wash and cut my veggies and fruit, but I never would actually like plan meals ahead of time. I never like how Marie, you have like your menu in your house. Like I would never do that. And now me and mom love it because I put it on the fridge, like my little, those templates that Heather made us. I like put it on the fridge so we know what we're eating for supper that night or like throughout the day. And then for meal prep this week, I don't know about you guys, but I'm obsessed with chopped leaf, like crazily. I want to go while I'm here. But I actually looked up like obviously what they put in, and I know, but like their goddess dressing, I looked it up online. Maybe it's legit, not too sure, but I actually bought, it's like this weird kind of like a paste that you put in it to mix. It's like some kind of like Mediterranean kind of, I'll tell you guys once I post the recipe, obviously I have to, but I'm going to make like salad bowls and like put it with like basmati rice, however you say that, and with like chicken, spinach with that goddess dressing, and like have that as like a legit post-workout meal, because my post-workout meals all week were like wraps, because that's my jam, but it was getting a little old. So and then Court just told me about her butternut squash stuff in the morning. I want to try that. So good. Yeah, and she just made me delicious eggs and fucking, what do we have? eggs and
bacon.
chicken bacon and cucumbers, which I would
Nice.
never think of. Yeah, I always was like, gluten-free toast. There we go.
Love it. Get that GF toast in there.
Right?
You guys are hilarious. I love you.
I'm gonna say Sheila.
Oh, yeah, Sheila's back. Yeah, awesome. Sheila and Charlie.
Sorry, I was cleaning up puppy pee off the floor. Sorry I was late. I got a new computer. I've got this beautiful Mac computer for doing my editing on, and I'm typically a PC user. So it's been a huge learning curve. And then we're out on the acreage, so our internet is a little bit slower.
Don't worry.
But so really, I think my biggest takeaway is I've shifted from my morning workouts to trying to get them done after work. I'm just finding that, like, my dad has had several strokes. He's in the hospital. He's doing much better, but I'm just so exhausted, I think, mentally and emotionally through this process. My dad's a bit of a hoarder. He hasn't filed income tax for several years. So there's lots of layers that we're dealing with a family right now. And so I haven't been sleeping well, so I'm finding it really difficult to get up in the morning. So what I've also learned is I'm not going to beat myself up. If I can't get my 6 workouts, if I get 3 or 4, that's a win for me. With this new puppy, it's like having a baby. I mean, as well, and she's super cute, but she's a handful. And then my dad's stroke and trying to be at the hospital. And then if I do come home and I'm completely exhausted and I don't work out, I'm not going to beat myself up. So yeah, if I'm aiming for 3 to 4 workouts a week, I'm really happy with that. For meal prep, I always do my fruit and vegetable planning. I always like making my egg cups. I always have really easy, quick things. My boys are home this week, so I made a lasagna, which is pretty awesome. So anyways, that's, I think, about it. I'm just feeling a little scattered. And then my cat's in my studio, and I don't know what he's doing over there. I feel like I have a fur daycare here sometimes.
Sheila, I just want to say that you continuing to show up is so beautiful, and you continue to show up despite life events and dealing with your dad's stuff. Like, that is heavy, heavy shit. And you dealing with a new puppy and a new house and family drama and all that stuff is huge. And we recognize that. And I think it's really beautiful that you lent on the group instead of pulled back. I just really want to recognize you for that, because it'd be so easy to pull back into your shell and be like, I have to do this by myself. But the fact that you're still showing up and getting 3 to 4 workouts done in a week and pressing play for yourself, that just shows me what a strong woman you are and how far you've come in your own journey too. Like, you know that is going to be healing for you, and that's what you need to keep your mental health.
Yeah, my stepson has a hockey tournament in Viscount all day today, and I missed that just so I could sleep in a bit, get my workout in. I can't leave the dog for 14 hours all day from, 7 a.m. till 8:30, at night when they play. They've got 3-4 games, depending how they do. So I'm going to go to the hospital for a couple hours, and then I'm going to try to make his last game or two. So, I have a really supportive partner, so that's been pretty awesome. He's been taking care of pretty much everything at home. I've hired somebody to clean the house, which is excellent, because I get stressed when my house is a disaster. So it's nice to come home and it's clean on Fridays, right? So I'm just trying not to do everything. I'm a person who tries to do everything. So
Well done. Awesome. Okay, do you want to pass it off to Erica? I'm not sure who's on the iPhone, but I know.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Who's on my? Oh, hi. Okay, do you want to go?
What are we doing?
So sorry. We're doing.
This is Taylor. This is my girl Taylor, by the way.
Hey Taylor, I was like, your name isn't showing up, and I can't remember from your face what your name is. Okay, so you're gonna do your biggest win from this week. What are you most proud of yourself about? Your biggest learning curve from when you started here, this program, and what are you planning to meal prep for this week?
I think my biggest win is just sticking with the nutrition and the workouts. When I start to see results, I usually fall back to old habits
Mm-hmm.
and like yo-yo. So I've been pretty on point. So it's been good. What's the next one? Sorry.
What have you learned about yourself since you started? I guess that's part of it too, hey?
Yeah, I think that's part of it as well. And meal planning, I still haven't gotten that far yet.
That's okay. What are you thinking of eating this week?
I think I'm gonna make some wraps, veggie wraps,
Okay.
and some. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to like think more into it.
That's okay. Well, are you enjoying the program so far? That's what I'll ask.
God, I love it.
Loving it? What's your
Yeah.
favorite part about it so far?
I just love the intensity. Usually I'm pretty strong. So
Yeah.
I just love how she kind of pushes you to lift heavier, use the bands. I really like the bands and the sliders. Like I've
Mhm.
never used those before. So it's been pretty tough, but it's been good.
Awesome. She does a really good job of really like pushing you to push yourself, but not in a crazy way, right? And I love how she mentions becoming obsessed with being the best version of yourself. It's not about being obsessed with like working out every day and eating so strict and clean. It's about being obsessed with yourself essentially and really like focusing on you. Because I can probably vouch for every single person on this call / watching this call. Every single one of us usually puts others first. Every single one of us usually struggles with filling our cups first, right? That's pretty much our role as women right now. So it's really difficult, but worth it to relearn that and to learn how to fill our cups first. So awesome. Thank you so much, Taylor. Erica, are you on? I'm just going to unmute you here. Oh, Erica, can you hear me? No, maybe not. Maybe she's just listening in. Okay, Melanie, I know you just joined us. Can you hear me okay? Not yet. Oh, Melanie, can you hear me okay? Yeah? So we're just sharing, if you're okay. Oh, no, she's off video. All right, that's okay. If anybody else wants to share, did I miss anybody? No? Okay, I will go last and finish it up, and then we'll put the call up in the group. And I just want to say thank you guys for joining me on this Saturday. Personally, my biggest win this week, like I said before, I have never done a pre-workout meal before, so eating like an hour and a half before working out. I actually, I have like allergies to a lot of things, and I've been trying to like get over this. I read this book called The Body Mind Workbook, and it is a little bit more woo-woo if you're not into that, but it kind of talked about how allergies are actually just like an overreaction. And so why are you having an overreaction kind of thing, like on a subconscious level. And so I was really thinking about, okay, like I'm always the kid who I'm like, I'm the celiac, I'm the freak, I have so many allergies, I'm this, I'm special, right? And so I kind of have been doing some deep like work with that lately. But I've never done a pre-workout meal because when you eat before you work out and your core temperature raises, usually that inspires an allergic reaction. I've had that happen in my past. Anyways, the point of me saying this is that I've started doing pre-workout meals and I'm loving it. I actually have energy for my workouts. I actually have energy throughout the day instead of going into like a hypoglycemic hanger strike. Sorry, Brandon, like that has happened before. And I'm loving it. So I've definitely, that's my biggest win this week, has been getting in all my pre-workout meals and eating post-workout. I'm eating more than I usually do. And I think that's why I'm seeing the results that I'm seeing. Usually I'll do like an intermittent fasting thing, but then I don't end up eating till 1 or 2. And by that point, my body's like, help, we need some like energy, right? So that's my biggest win / my biggest learn. I upped my weights. Yesterday it went for leg day. I did 25s for like most of the workout. So I was pretty pumped about that, feeling strong. And my meal preps for this week, that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So really quick before we finish here, if you haven't already, obviously check out the meal plan for the program. Check out Beachbody On Demand, the meal preps that I posted in the meal preps album. Like there's for different calorie levels, right? Doesn't matter. Just look at those different recipes in there. If you haven't already checked out the Beachbody On Demand blog, please do so. There are seriously so many awesome recipes on there. I use oshiglows.com a ton. She has all plant-based recipes. They're super easy and I love them. I make like the curried chickpea salad. I make it almost weekly. The OMG veggie burgers, they're sweet potato and black bean and walnut veggie burgers. I make those at least like once every 2 weeks. So check out her website. Minimalist Baker has good stuff, and the Stingy Vegan, I've been making lots of her stuff too. Like last night we made Thai red curry, rice bowls, and they were super good and super simple. And it was like tofu, brown rice, veggies, this awesome red Thai peanut sauce, and you have leftovers for like a few days. So I like to mix things up. I think I'm similar to most of you ladies. I don't like doing a meal prep of like 7 meals so that I have, because then by day 5 or 6, your food's soggy anyways. And for me, food is such a like soulful experience. I need it to taste delicious and still have good texture. So I will prep today. Like I'm going to make muffins. I'm going to make hard-boiled eggs. I'm going to do, what did I say I was going to make? A veggie fried rice, because I've got like frozen veggies. So I was just going to chuck that peanut sauce with some extra brown rice and frozen veggies and just make like a veggie fried rice to have an extra carb some days when I need that. I have on my website, if you guys haven't already looked, my Dijon honey mustard dressing is like one of my like favorite recipes of all time and one of my like most proud moments. It's a really good dressing that you can dip literally anything in. Super good with like cucumber slices or adding to salads or whatever. And I'm also going to be making, I think, a chickpea potato curry this week because I'm super digging curries. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for sharing, honestly. Thank you for jumping on here. This is so huge. It's so nice to be able to like see people face to face and hear how the program's going and knowing that you're not doing it alone. There's just some power in that. So I'm going to upload the recording to the group, but I just wanted to give like a minute or two at the end here. Does anybody have any questions about the program? Anything that you're like kind of wondering about that you're not sure? Now would be a great time to ask. You can ask it in the chat at the bottom or just unmute yourself and go for it. And if you don't have any questions, then you guys are all rock stars. Nobody has any questions. Awesome. If you do, you can still talk. I'm not shutting you down. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a fabulous Saturday. Serious props for showing up. We're 2 weeks in of, I don't even know how many weeks. This program has been so awesome because I think for the first time, for me personally anyways, I'm not like counting down, you know, like usually you're like, I only have 1 week left. I'm like, sweet, we're 2 weeks in. Gonna keep doing this. Just gonna keep doing it. Is that the same? You guys are nodding. That's the same for you guys. So let that be what it is. Let it be such an enjoyable experience because you're really enjoying the process right now. And that's what it's all about. You're going to finish the program and look back and go, man, that was such a cool process. Look at my growth. Yes. Look at my results. Yes. But journeying it right now, like this is life just right now. There's nothing else before or after this, right? It's just what you're experiencing in the moment. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I will put the recording up. I love you all. And I hope you have a fabulous Saturday. Oh, and I should take a screenshot. I mean, an Instagram picture because, you know, tribe goals. So everybody do your best Saturday morning face. Are you ready? Bunch of cuties. Okay, I'll put the recording up. Have a great day, you guys.